Right, you can do the intro this time.
Can I?
Yeah.
I feel like that's your thing. I'm not very good at this. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Hello and welcome to the Dad Bods cast. My name's Nick Dooley.
I'm John Gray.
And we're just here to have a cast. I fucked it up already. I don't know what I'm saying. You do the intro. I'm not good at the intro.
Hello and welcome to the Dad Bods cast, episode 3. I'm John Gray.
I'm Nick Dooley.
And welcome to our next instalment. How are you, Nick?
Tired, mate. Sunday mornings.
I know, yeah. Couple of apologies. Firstly, Nick's tired because it's Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And Nick doesn't wake up normally until, well, I say doesn't wake up, I mean mentally wake up.
Mentally, until I've had 2 cups of coffee, like caffeine's the source of my personality. So until I'm at least 2 big cups of black coffee deep, I don't like talking to people.
And I need to apologise because I've had man flu all week, so I'm sounding a bit croaky. This isn't me putting on a sexy voice.
I feel like I need to move this chair further away from you.
Why?
So I'll get 6 feet.
Listen, you know.
I've got a big week this week. I don't want to be getting poorly.
You won't get poorly. It's not contagious after a week, is it? That's what they say.
I'll remind you that when I'm dying on Wednesday.
Yeah, it'd be my fault, won't it?
Yeah.
So apologies on that. But yeah, we're here. We're recording another one. What else has been going on with your week, Nick?
It's been mental, mate. I've not stopped all week. I've worked the last 6 days on the bounce, and I've gone from finishing at 1 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday to starting at 5 o'clock in the morning on Saturday at work. So my work-life balance has just been all over the show this week. I don't know whether I'm coming or going, and I'm sick of the sound of my alarm clock. It's actually doing my head in. But it's got to be done.
It's got to be done. These things happen, mate, don't they? Like, I'm sick of coughing my lungs up, but I'm coming out the other side. As we all know, man flu is the worst type of flu.
Mate, I feel for you. I'm impressed that you're here because, like, man flu's up there. It's the worst thing that can
happen. See, normally on a Sunday, I've got a bit of a sore throat, but that's from shouting at the football all weekend. Yeah. Whereas this is different. This is proper illness.
Yeah,
proper illness.
I'm proud of you for getting up and having the energy to come and sit in front of this camera and talk to me and all these people.
All good. I've had a lozenge. I'm on hot Ribena because that's the answer.
Is that what it is? It smells nice. That
hot Ribena. I live off hot Ribena when I'm ill. The only time I ever drink is when I'm ill.
Right.
But I've smashed out about 4 bottles of Ribena this week.
Nice. The sugar, that'll just keep me going.
It's the sugar. And apparently there's vitamin C in it, but I'm not sure on the contents of it.
Neither am I.
But yeah, so we're all good. Here we are, and we are going to talk today about work-life balance.
Work-life balance.
Be our main topic du jour.
Yeah. You like that word, don't you? It's been very prevalent to me this week, work-life balance, because I've been trying to fit in work and life. I've not seen my wife and children for 6 days, and I've been trying to hit the gym as well at the same time and do all my food, and it's just been an absolutely mental week. Trying to the point where I was working yesterday at 5 a.m. I've had to get up to come here to do this with you Sunday morning to go back to work tomorrow on nights again.
But before we cover that topic,
go on.
With your work-life balance, have you still been getting in your 100 push-ups a day? Because we're still in the 100 push-up a day challenge.
I have. We are on what, day 14 is it now?
Yeah.
Is it on the 14th?
Day 14.
Day 14. I have. I'll be honest with you, I've not done them yet today, but I've got up and come straight here. So I will be bashing them out today. But no, I've not missed a single day. I'm getting better at them. I'm getting stronger. I'm realising it's not getting easier is the wrong word because it's not getting easier. It's still just as fucking hard as it was on the first day. But I'm finding more consistency and I'm finding I can just do a little bit more each time. And I'm not actually dreading doing them as much as what I was doing on day 2. Because day 1, I wasn't dreading it at all. I'm like, day 1, I'll bash this out, no problem. Day 2, I was like, yeah.
Well, day 1, that's because you were doing half ones.
Well, yeah,
so
that's
it was
true.
Easy, wasn't it?
Yeah. Day 2, I did them properly and it hurt. And it's hurt every day since. But I'm noticing results. Like even my wife said, my chest is looking harder. Like my chest looks more defined, and I've only been doing 2 weeks, so.
And she's already noticing that you're getting harder.
Yeah,
so.
my wife's noticing I'm getting harder. So, and then she said my chest was looking good as well.
Hey. Well, full disclosure from my side, I am still doing them, but I did miss a day with illness. However, I've caught up.
Catching, but that's all right.
I've caught up on the ones I missed. So I did 125 yesterday.
Good lad.
And I'll do 125 today, and then I'm all caught up with the ones
I don't think Cancer Research UK will care that if you're ill, you've missed a day.
I also don't think the 4 people who've sponsored me so
really
far
no. Well, come on, dig deep.
I'm going to come round.
Dig deep. Give John some money for. Well, not even John some money. Give.
It doesn't go in my pocket. I promise.
You can direct. We'll drop the links in if you want to donate to either of us. I'm pretty close to my target, to be fair. John's. I don't know how well you're doing. I'm
halfway there.
Halfway there. So come on, dig deep. We're nearly there. All we're trying to do is raise 300 quid between us. It's not a massive amount of money. I'm going to top up whatever. I'm going to match whatever I get donated. I've said that from the beginning, which could really backfire if someone.
Fuck sponsoring me. Everyone's sponsoring Nick now. He said that
because that could end up screwing me over royally.
Yeah.
But I don't care. It's all for charity. If Mr. Beast wants to donate £1 million, I'll work.
Go in with $1 million.
Well, I'll end up working to do it. Maybe not all in one go. Yeah, might be a few years till I've paid off that debt to Cancer Research UK. But I'll be honest with you, it's for charity. If you get some money for a charity, I'm going to match whatever I get donated. So please don't donate. Please don't donate any more to me and send it to John.
You're listening to the Dad Bods Cast, the therapy session your insurance won't cover.
When you become a parent, when you end up in a relationship, when you get to a certain point, possibly in career as well, it's a hard juggling act, work-life balance.
Yeah, it's trying to find, like you say, when you've got kids, a wife, a job, gym, food, everything, it's trying to find a happy medium so that you're getting every single one of those things right and none of them are slipping away. And you've got to try and make sure that you're ticking all the right boxes, mainly for my mental health, and keeping my wife happy, because a happy wife, happy life and all that lot.
Yeah. What do you think in terms of the balance? Is it when kids come along that it's the big grenade that comes in? Or, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's people out there who are smashing out 60, 70-hour weeks work-wise. That's without kids.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can only speak from my experience, but having kids thrown into the mix makes life 10 times harder. It makes it 10 times better. I love my kids and the fun and the joy that I get out of them. But also it puts a lot more pressure on you, I think, as a bloke, because you've then got to provide more for your family and you're constantly then thinking, I need to work more. I need to earn more money. I need to make sure that my wife and my kids and everyone have a stable, happy life because stuff's expensive. My kids are now getting to the stage where they want tablets and all these expensive toys, and nothing's cheap, especially nowadays in the world we live in. Everything's gone through the roof. You've got to put the work in to earn the money, but come with that work comes...
Excuse me, sorry.
Hey, it's all right, you die on camera.
Let it that way.
I'll go viral, won't it? So yeah, for me, it's you put a lot more pressure on yourself as a bloke to provide for your family, but then by doing that, you can let your quality time with your family lapse because you're concentrating that much on trying to earn some money that your family aren't seeing you as much. And like you were saying, if your kids are only ever seeing you in your uniform for work or in your suit and tie, is that really a good work-life balance?
Probably not. No. And it is a juggle. Everyone wants to, well, not everyone does, but most people want to be successful in their job. But I think you also want to be, I'd be right in thinking most people also want to be successful in being a parent.
Yeah.
And to high achieve on both of them is a tough ask.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you go to, for me, you work to live. You don't live to work, and you've got to find a happy medium with both of them. Like this week, for example, I've had an absolute nightmare of a week. I've worked 6 days of it. I've gone from working dead late at night to working dead early in the morning. I'm trying to fit in my training. So I started work at 5 a.m. yesterday. I set my alarm for 3 a.m. so I could go and do an hour's workout, purely because it was the only time in that week I was going to be able to do it. And I didn't want to miss out on my extra workout. It killed me. Absolutely killed me. But I'm glad I did it. And it was the only way that I could physically fit it in. And I think that's managing your time. It is key to having a happy work-life balance and setting aside time to spend with your family, to spend with your wife or your partner, just you and them. And then finding time to cook healthy meals and do any meal prep so that you're not having to go and spend £5 a day in Tesco's on something crap that's not good for you, or ordering that takeaway at night. And it all mounts up to time management, I think.
It's about being organised, isn't it?
Yeah.
And not all of us are great at doing it.
Absolutely shocking organisation.
I mean, as someone who's a planning engineer by trade, it's something.
Is that what you do? I've always thought you have like one of them Chandler Bing type jobs. You know, when someone asks me what you do for a living, I'm like, is it something?
Well, when I say I'm a planning engineer, probably most people don't know what that is.
I have no idea what that is.
But it's my job to organise things and plan things out. So it is one thing that I am actually quite good at.
If I give you my schedule for the week, will you plan my life out for me?
Yeah.
No fee.
Can I fix the ending at the end point of that? When you say plan your life out, can I just plan out and map out your whole life?
Well, yeah, just my week. If you can do week by week, that'd be great. If you could say to me, Nick, you need to get up at this time, do your meals, spend time with your kids, do your exercise, go to work, earn the money, come back, do this, do that. Find some time for me so I can clean my car, because that's my therapy time.
Do I need to schedule in some alone time?
Alone time, if you could, yeah, because
just a cheeky 15 minutes.
Yeah. Just if I get an extra long shower every now and again, I'll take that. But yeah, I need a PA. I've often said I need a clone. I need another person who can manage doing all the other stuff, because I've been that busy this week. I've not posted on my social media once. And I've sort of got into the mindset of trying to do something every day, whether people watch it, people like it, or anything like that. I don't care. I do it for me to help keep me motivated.
Yeah.
And I'm not posted once this week, and it's hurt me because I enjoy doing it. So that's part of my life that I've had to drop this week because I've had to prioritize the other things in my life.
Yeah. Which does happen. Do you know what I mean? We always get things thrown in certain weeks where you can't do a lot. We all have things on, events on in the weeks that we don't normally have, stuff like that, what have you, things that kids are doing, whether it be parents' evening, whether it be the kids are in a play or whatever. You've got family birthdays to go to, etc. It can all mess up with your schedule, can't it?
Yeah. One small thing in a week for me can mess up the whole week. So
it's about regrouping at that point, isn't it? Or maybe forward forecasting. God, this is planning engineer speak coming into play. This is a TED talk now. So
that's why I want you to do mine. I need someone to write down for me.
If you can forward forecast in things that are coming up, you can plan your week.
Yeah. I need to go to work and I need to take the kids to school. Maximising the time between those two events is the key bit for me. And that's the bit I've been struggling with this week, because it has not been a set where a lot of,
it takes twice as long to log into Pornhub, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does now. You've got to verify yourself, doesn't it?
That's what I mean.
So they've added an extra 20 minutes into my daily routine. But it just takes me, so because I have to plan each day individually. I'm not on a set 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. And like a lot of the country who aren't on we work shifts, it's very, very difficult to plan your life. And because no 2 days are the same. And I'm not saying people who work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, or work from home or anything have it easier, because it's still work. It's still a mental load that you have to deal with and try and manage to keep on top of things.
Another thing I wanted to throw in there as well, because we've talked about Obviously making time with the kids.
Yeah.
Making time with your partner.
Yeah. Mummy, daddy time.
Mummy, daddy time. Or daddy time.
Daddy time. Well, yeah. Or mummy time.
Very diverse.
Equal Opportunities Podcast.
Equal Opportunities Podcast. Not sure that's the right wording for it.
Listen, but no discrimination.
Anyway, no discrimination here. So, you've got to make time for your partner.
Yeah.
It's very important. That, again, sometimes can only be that little time slot when the kids have gone to bed, which I know you struggle with because of shift patterns.
I've not seen my wife this week for 6 days. Literally, yesterday. I could have seen it the day before, but she planned to go out for the evening with her mates, which she's entitled to have her nights out with her friends as well.
Absolutely.
It's prioritising and finding the bits that you need. Like I said, you'll have 10 things that you need to do in a week. And if you can do 8 of them perfectly and the other 2, all right, you've had a good week in my head. It's just making sure that you're hitting each box every day and getting what you need. For me, it's you're never going to be able to do all of the things all of the time that you want to do. It's prioritising the ones that you have to do to get you where you need to be.
Yeah. And again, it doesn't have to be, like you say, prioritising, set aside some time to have a date night.
I'm sorry, we went 2 different ways there, didn't we?
Yeah. I'm trying to be nice and you're saying wank.
Okay.
You're the one who's going to get shit off the missus.
Probably. We're 3 in now. She stopped listening.
No, you've got to, it doesn't necessarily have to be a date night. It can be a sit down and watch film night. It can even be as little as you sit down and you have tea together type scenarios that are important that you've got to get done and sorted.
Well, we watch Netflix series and binge watch TV series when we're together. And I feel for her because she'll have to wait a week in between watching episodes. It's like when old school TV, you used to have to wait for the next episode for a week. Yeah. That's what my wife's life's like because she won't watch it without me because that'll lead to divorce. And if she wants to watch it with me, she has to wait till she's with me. And some days, some weeks, she's not with me for 5 or 6 nights a week. So whatever it is we're watching, she has to hang fire off.
She have to avoid all the Love Island talk then.
The Love Island's the one she can watch on her own.
Don't lie.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind Love Island. I've been through this with you before. I can watch it on mute. I'm quite happy. I'll sit and look at my phone and look at girls in bikinis. And I apologise to my wife. She knows exactly what I do whilst Love Island's on. But it's one of those programs that you just have on in the background, and she's happy because she's watching girls bitch about each other, and I'm happy because I'm watching girls bitch about each other.
In bikinis,
yeah. So
maybe that's what they could rename it.
Yeah, that show would be so much better for me if they just dropped one average bloke in there. Drop me in Love Island if I was single. I honestly, just one normal fat bloke instead of all these big up, ripped up, young testosterone-fueled men, I think it'd make the show 10 times better. If you had an ugly bloke in with a load of these really attractive people, you would appreciate how much more attractive they are than just me. And that's how I look at it.
I love how we've just segued into how to make Love Island better.
I like a tangent.
And all you've come from that is that you want to go on Love Island.
Yeah, I said that.
See, I told you, you're just a massive fan of Love Island.
Katie knows.
You want to be on it. You want your own thing with your own water bottle with Nick on it.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
I'd love that.
You're listening to the Dad Bods cast, where grown men try and make themselves feel better.
So we're talking about the work-life balance. Another topic on that. So we talked about the importance of work-life balance with your partner.
Yeah.
Mates. Making time for your mates.
Yeah.
I think out of everything, if you were to list everything off in your work-life balance, I think this is the one that predominantly is the one that takes the biggest hit.
I think it is. We have a WhatsApp group, me, you, and a couple of our other close mates. And that is that's our main contact because we will maybe see each other. Other than now, we're doing this, so we see each other quite a lot. Prior to this, it was 3 or 4 times a year.
We had to make a podcast just so we got to see.
Yeah, so just so we've got an excuse to our partners to be friends and see each other, we've set up this podcast.
Yeah. We're not even bothered if anyone listens.
I don't think they are.
This is just an excuse for us. And we thought we've got to put it online, otherwise we're going to get...
Yeah. So, but it's working because now you see me every week, whereas previous to this, it was 3 or 4 times a year because it's trying to fit in, as you say, a work-life balance with your mates. And like we have mates who on our groups who we won't hear from for 3 or 4 days, or even longer sometimes. And it's all about making sure that we're all right and we all check in, and it's always banter and always a good laugh on there. But we can always tell when someone's not 100%.
Yeah.
And I think that I love that WhatsApp group because it's a good way of us lifting each other up and just having, if one of us is having a shit time, the rest of us are sarcastic pricks, and we'll make that one feel better about it.
You know, it's a great, I mean, lads usually always anyway, we just take the piss out of each other. It's what we do. It's what we're best at. That's our natural habitat.
But I think both of ours and many men's default setting when dealing with anything is humour.
Yeah.
And it's how you've got to be.
Absolutely. So that's where probably the WhatsApp group is good, because we don't always get to catch up. But we always check in on a regular basis, like you say. Never goes... I mean, we probably message on that group every day.
There's at least someone who'll message every day.
But everyone will touch base at least throughout the week.
Yeah.
And we know we're all right, because we don't catch up as much as we do. We don't go out on nights out as much as we do.
We all live up and down. You know, we've got mates who live up and down the country. And it's logistically, it's a nightmare now. We're all... When we're in our 20s and we're all young, free and single, it was dead easy. We're like, what are you doing Friday night? So I'll meet at the pub, job done. Yeah. Now, to plan an event, we go in months in advance with our diaries, because apart from the fact most of us have got to get babysitters, the ones who don't have teenagers, you wanker. The rest of the ones who've got small kids, we have to...
That was personal.
Yeah, I had to go personal. You've got a teenager now, you don't need a babysitter, he can look after himself. So, but
he looks after me.
Yeah, that's why that's old age, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no, when you've got little kids, to try and plan anything, you've got to then think of, if I'm going out to see my mates, right, I've got to find someone to have the kids that night. Or, you know, if my wife's coming with me, which is very rare, like we'll go out together, because again, it's a nightmare trying to arrange. You've got to make sure everything's organised and then get into where you're going to be. You know, where are you going to all meet? Because we're all spread over the country. And it's very difficult. Again, but that comes down to your time management, I think, a lot of it.
We're seeing a theme here, aren't we? Yeah. Organisation and time management.
The 2 things I'm worst at in the world.
Yeah.
I'm a train driver. If you turn up on time for...
fucking time management with the trains.
Yeah, well, exactly. Listen, if you turn up on time for the interview, you don't get the job. Like, it's...
When you do turn up for an interview, does it just say above the door, delayed?
Yeah.
And then you sit there for 20 minutes and then that changes to cancelled.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Like, I'll see you next year.
Yeah. Thanks very much.
I'll try again next year.
Yeah. The Dad Bods cast, because someone has to talk about what happens after 30 and be honest about it.
We've had a bit of a chat of the things in the work-life balance that are important.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the ways that you are obvious in that you're getting it wrong. I.e., if you're skipping workouts that you want to be doing. If, I know you touched on it before, if your kids are only seeing you, you know, literally you're saying goodnight to your kids and that's the only thing that you're doing Monday to Friday.
That's like me. This week, the only time I've seen my kids is taking them to school in the morning, and that's me getting up. They're already dressed. They've had the breakfast. I'm getting up, taking them to school, giving them a kiss and going, I'll see you tomorrow morning. And that's sort of been my life this week. And it breaks my heart, that, because they're my kids. So it's then maximising the time I have with them on my days off.
Absolutely. And that, again, is you managing in that. A, you're aware of it.
Yeah.
Because you're conscious that that's the only time you're seeing your kids. B, you're wanting to do something about that, i.e. you're wanting to maximise then your time off, which I think is the same for most people. You know, when it comes to the weekend, that is your time to spend with the kids.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in a very different situation to you in that, you know, my lad me and his mum are not together.
Yeah.
I only have weekends with him.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, an awful lot of the country are like that now.
I would say there's probably quite a lot out there who can relate to that, yeah. And that is a very different way of being a parent.
Yeah, well, my parents were divorced. I spent time with my dad at the weekend.
Yeah.
That was only the real time I'd see. Like, I was split between my two parents and my grandparents. And that's just how it has to be sometimes. But again, it's like you say, it's about maximising that time that you are there, then with them, to make sure that they're getting the best of you and you're giving them the best of you as well. Like, that's how I'll on a weekend, if I've worked till 2, 3 in the morning and then I'm having to get up and it's my one day off where I'm getting to spend time with the kids, I'm trying to be the least grumpy, happiest man I can be that I can make core memories with them.
I plan nights out around the times when I've not got, because I don't want to be hungover when I've got my lad. You know what I mean? I don't want to be sat on the sofa all day not doing anything. I want to do something with him. Now, whether that, he's 14 now. He doesn't want to do anything with me.
No, he's just like, Dad, leave me alone.
However, he's probably like, no, it's not happening.
Yeah, you're not cool anymore.
He just wants to go out with his pals all day. So, that ship is slowly sailing.
Yeah, give me 20 quid and drop me at the Trafford Centre and pick me later on and leave me alone.
But when he was younger, I did want to, I wanted to do all that stuff. I wanted to take him to the ice cream parks. I wanted to take him to, the farm, what have you, or the park, the swings. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I've become a firm believer in, like, my kids. My kids love the beach, and over the years of being a parent, I learned it's not about what you spend money wise on them. It's not about going on expensive days out. It's just about what quality time and just being with them. My kids are just as happy as, in fact, they're happier if we just go to the beach for the day and I sit and build sandcastles with them, or we paddle in the sea, or you do whatever you want to do, as opposed to us going to somewhere where I've got to spend a load of money and I don't enjoy it, but they do. But they're not getting, like at a play centre, for example. I'm just sat there drinking a £6 cup of coffee thinking, I fucking hate this place. They're running around going wild, but it's not quality time I'm spending with them. That's just them enjoying themselves and me parenting and giving them, what they want. I much prefer the days where we're all together. We'll go out, we'll sit and have a picnic in the back of my camper van. And, those little bits are a lot more meaningful, I think, to both of us.
The Dad Bods Cast, proving that abs are overrated and honesty isn't.
Well, a massive stressor for me is I feel worse on the week. If I work out less in a week, I feel worse in myself. I don't feel like my own. Lifting heavy things in my back garden is my form of stress management, I found. It's what clears my mind and puts me in the best mood. It releases the correct endorphins, and there's a load of science behind it. I am not smart enough to discuss it all. But it's true. It's scientifically proven that exercise puts you in a better mental state. So for me, going to doing the exercise is my form of stress relief. Now, me of a year ago would have been like, Nick, who the fuck are you? What are you on about? Going to the gym and doing exercise is what makes you feel best. But that's what I found it does. And it's amazing the difference in your mental state and your clarity and your stress. Just lifting heavy things does to you. Get some of my aggression out apart from anything else. It's nothing better than whacking the punch bag in my back garden and imagine it's someone who's irritated me that week.
You're imagining all those Love Islanders still, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Tommy Fury, you bastard. Well,
he's calling out Tommy Fury.
I am not calling out Tommy Fury at all.
Misfits, get on it. I think the other thing that comes along is you stop looking after yourself when your organisation's all over the shop. You stop looking after yourself, probably start eating crap more than you did, because that's another endorphin release, but it is eating crap food.
Yeah, but it's going to convenience food, isn't it?
It is a quick fix to kind of make you feel better, but it's very short-lived.
Yeah.
And then it all goes downhill and then you feel worse. So, your eating habits change. Also, if people's schedules are all over the shop, what are you eating? Are you eating stuff on the go? Are you eating stuff, are you getting takeaways every night because you're not cooking because you're all over the shop?
Coming from how I was a year ago, that's what my life was. I would live, because I live in train stations, I was eating processed food. I was getting me dinner in Greggs every day. Them Too Good To Go bags, I'd have one of those every night, whatever I could get for £3.50. And I'm sat there eating three sandwiches, and that was because I'm tight-ass, that was my cheap, quick dinner. Meal prepping and planning my food in advance. And I say meal prepping, I don't really meal prep. I'll have an idea in my head what I want to eat that week, and I will try and cook that. But I'm not on a Sunday making 5 meals. I'm prepping 1 meal for each day, if that makes sense, as opposed to doing 2 or 3 different meals for each day. You just die. I'd just like to apologise to anybody listening on here with earphones whilst my co-host dies.
Fuck it, I'm having tomorrow off.
Do it. We'll put that in
work-life balance.
Yeah. Your boss won't listen to this. You'll be all right. You may, to be fair, into the work-life balance, if you're feeling ill like you are now, you're coughing your guts up, we're having to pause this recording every few minutes.
I'll have edited out that cough.
Yeah, but the video, when the video looks really jilty, it's because we're having to stop every few minutes for John to die quietly. People
are probably wondering if they are watching on video why I look red-faced.
Yeah. Why do we look
like I'm exhausted? Like we've literally just cut and made out on the rug in front of us.
Yeah.
And now I'm on here just exhausted.
Yeah. But again, this is like work-life balance. You're working all week and you're poorly. You're still trying to do 100 press-ups, and when you've not done them, you're adding them onto the other days.
Yeah.
And you're ill and you're trying to do all this. Like, your body needs to rest. Your body needs to recover. If you're poorly, you need to take a break. Trying to take that break because you've got that much responsibility in your own head. You're like, I can't stop. I can't take a break. I need to carry on fighting forward, but you're not giving your body a chance to recover. And it's the same with work. It's the same with life. You need to have recovery days. You need to have, I'm a big one on me time. But my wife understands that. I like peace and quiet time to myself, and it's my time. I wouldn't say I meditate and all that kind of crap, because I've tried it and I just haven't got and I've got a friend who does all men's circles and breath work and all that. And I'd love to get into it all, and I'd love to find out more about it.
Men's circles?
That
sounds like a game of soggy biscuit.
I think it might. I've not looked into him. He's invited me to one, and
asking you round.
Yeah, he's invited to me one.
Nick,
he never said I had
got
to
a
come
men's
naked.
circle.
Yeah, but I want to get him on here, and I want us to discuss it with him.
We'll find out whether it is.
I want to find out whether it is soggy biscuit, because either way, I'm up for it.
The Dad Bods Cast, because someone has to talk about what happens after 30, and it might as well be us.
I think all that's left really is sort of wrap up on what we've been saying, which is finding a balance, becoming more organised, make some non-negotiable me time.
Yeah, pick the bits that you need to do. Pick your needs and your wants.
Prioritise, like you say, things that you need to. If you know you've been a bit lax with your missus, prioritise that.
Yeah.
If you know, like you've said, you've only seen your kids this week in the morning for school, you're going to prioritise the weekend. Yeah. Prioritise that. Maybe next weekend you prioritise and you say, we're having a date night with missus. In terms of health and what have you, I think you just need to prioritise that health is important to maintain that stress buster that you need, and just be active. You can't muck around with your kids every weekend if you're not feeling great.
No, I think you need to. It's again down to prioritising the things that are necessities and the things that you want to do, and it's finding work is a necessity, because without the work, you ain't got the money to do the other things that you need to do. So that is a priority. The things that I want to do are spend time with my kids. Well, that is a high one. I want that more than I want to be really, really fit and healthy. So if I have to drop a gym session so I can spend time with my kids that week, I'll do it, and I won't think twice about it. I'll find somewhere else where I can fit that exercise in. Or if I've not done it that week, I might not feel the best, but at least I know I've prioritised my kids having the best of me, or the kids having 50% of me than having 100% of me. But that 50% is still better than none.
Absolutely. And like you say, you can find other areas. You know, it's, if you don't hit the gym, make sure you go for a walk while you're at work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Use your lunch break, go for a walk, or, you know, do whatever you can do.
It's just about finding the right balance and managing your time best to make sure that the end goal is achievable.
Yeah. Yeah. And check in with your pals.
Yeah.
Make sure you're checking in with your mates. Don't lose touch with your mates because your life's upside down.
It takes 2 minutes for me to send a WhatsApp while she's sat on the toilet.
Yeah.
Because that's the majority of when I do my WhatsApping is whilst I'm sat having a shit, I'm talking to you lot.
Well, so some of our mates send messages at 1 a.m. I don't get them till the morning, but
No.
at least you know they're there and they're checking in and they're okay. You know what I mean?
There's now better asking your mate if he's all right, or asking, you know, what's going on in your life could mean the difference in that person's day. Being able to just have an outlet and flood all my problems in a voice note or a WhatsApp to you boys, and you go, Nick, you're a dickhead. Carry on doing what you're doing. Shut the fuck up and, you know, cowboy the fuck up and crack on, son. Yeah, I needed that. You know what I mean? But you've got it out because there's stuff you can say to your mates that you can't say to your wife, or you can't say to your boss, or, you know, there's problems. People don't stand up for themselves. And I think with your mates, you can be who you are. They're, no matter what, they're going to be there. My wife has to love me. She's contractually obliged. You don't. Do you know what I mean? I can say whatever I want to you and you'll be like, well, you're a prick. And I'll be like, yeah, I am. Thanks.
Yeah.
But I'm not going anywhere. And vice versa.
Apart from I'm not a prick.
You are a prick.
Okay. A little bit.
Yeah.
Probably more than you, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, check in with your pals. And I think that's it, Nick. I think we've covered bases there. So again, good topic. Enjoyed that.
Yeah, no, I have. I think we've dug into quite a lot into, like I said, finding a happy work-life balance. And we've not fixed mine because it's all over the show. But hopefully we've helped you think about yours a little bit and think where you want to prioritise your life and which ways you want to go. And by showing you how fucked up ours are.
But yeah, if you've enjoyed today, as usual, give us a like, give us a follow.
Yeah.
Tell your mates.
Yeah, got socials at dadsbods.cast. I'm TRT Train Driver on Instagram.
John Grizzly Gray.
You can drop us your WhatsApps. We have had a few. I'll be honest with you. I forgot to bring the tablet with me because it's Sunday morning. So I've not been able to go through them with you today.
No, but we had some nice messages off the back of the last one, didn't we?
Yeah.
People on holiday giving us a shout out.
Yeah, no, so it's been nice, and a few people with some ideas, and we're getting really good feedback on this. We're getting a lot of people who are enjoying the shit that we seem to be waffling on, and hoping, you know, we can keep doing it, build a bit of an audience. So don't forget to like, share, comment, all the other usual YouTube stuff. Tell your mates about it. The more people we can get to listen, hopefully the bigger and better we can make this, and we can keep some more coming through your eardrum.
Drop us a WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp number, we will put in the commentary, but it's 07915 307 585.
And send us your voice notes. That's more what I'm looking for. I want some funny voice notes I can play out.
Nick wants some heavy breathing down the WhatsApp.
If you're a good heavy breather, send us a voice note.
And other than that, Nick, we'll be back next week with another one, another topic. Hopefully I'll be coughing less, so I do apologise again.
If John doesn't make it, I am looking for a new co-host for the Dad Podcast. Well, listen, if you're not here, I'm carrying on with it
already.
So if you're interested in, I might get a guest host on every week. If you do kick it from this cold.
Cool.
Hit the WhatsApp if you're interested.
But no, thanks very much, Nick.
No, thank you.
And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.